bottle, plus fear. And I didn't know what to do. I had the car issues. Something was always going on with my car. I'd always cry about the car. Flat tires, oil, accidents, whatever happened to my car. I had health issues. I ended up being homeless twice. Bills. I really had no friends. I wanted to fit in. My money was always funny. Grades. I'm always concerned about my grades. I'm a nerd, and I'm okay with it. Not being good enough. Fear. So when I was going through the pressures, I wanted to give up. I lost hope. My thoughts weren't, this is not ever going to change. I'm always going to continue to go through this. I'll never fit in anywhere. What's the point of trying? I gave in to my fear and my doubts, my insecurities, and I protected it. That was who I was. It reminded me of a game that I played with kids. We get a balloon, we tie it to a string, and we tie it to their leg. It's everybody around the circle's job to try to pop this balloon. It's the kid's job to try to pop their opponent's balloon, but yet still protect their balloon. And that's what we do with our pressures. We get so used to keeping our pressures to us, it becomes our comfort zone. We will do everything in our power to protect it because we're too scared to go and see what is actually next. We get used to our pressures. And when we get used to our pressures, we protect our pressures, we don't trust and believe God. So it brings me to 2 Corinthians 4, 8 to 12. It can stay there. It says, we are hard pressed on every side, yet not crushed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Struck down, but not destroyed. So we go through things and we feel like that we are not good enough, where everything's hitting us all at once, and we just don't know what to do. And God wants us to trust Him. That's all He wants us to do. He does not want us to grow weary in well-doing. This is Paul wanted to remind us that we may think that we're at the end of the road. We lost hope. But we never reach that end of the rope with God, because God's eternal. He promised us that He would never leave us nor forsake us. Everything we go through is opportunities for God to show His power and His presence in our lives. Which I didn't realize this when I was going through all this. So what I learned was, from the pressures of life, it builds character. It's the mental or moral qualities distinctive to an individual. Persistent, bold, and determined are all example of characters. Everybody has characters about them. You just have to figure out what your characters are. It builds faith. You have to rely on God. When you're going through bills and homelessness and fear and not good enough, not many people can help you with that. You have to depend on God. But it also builds your story. You will figure out that you know you're an overcomer. Your testimony and your story will help others. So you can't give up. Because it builds character. You have to seek God. It builds faith. Develops your story, builds your testimony. Can you pass out the balloon? Once you get your balloons, you can wrap up your index card, put it in there, and blow it up and tie it, please. If you can't tie the balloons, you can just hold it closed. And I did mine. All mine's right in here. Swipe.
Use your breath, that's right. Use your breath. Rub your throat.
Okay, so when you put it in, if you haven't got that far, it's okay. It's just a symbol. You're going.
Okay, what does it do? Come on, baby.
When you pop the balloon, that's releasing the fear, the doubt, whatever you put on your index card. You are getting rid of the external bottle, and you're going to reach your full potential. So my theme is God's going to work it out. I just can't faint. The tagline is everything's going to be okay.
Put your hands together and clap for her.